Yo, this is a public announcement. If you don't have insurance in the United States of America, you need to join the military. And I'm going to tell you why. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Military Bred, where we talk to military people and discuss military things. I'm your host, Patrick Montgomery, aka Mott, and if this is your first time tuning in to the channel, please feel free to like and subscribe. Click the bell notification to be notified whenever new content is being uploaded. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. But I thought I'd hop on and give you guys the details because this has really become one of the biggest pet peeves of mine, and now I really want to get down to a point and talk about it. So listen, one of the biggest things in America, honestly, from what I've seen, is insurance. And if you ask me, I feel like insurance is one of the most biggest schemes that we have here in America. And the reason why is because all the foods, all the different medications or whatever that we have in the US is causing problems, it's causing illness, it's causing people to get sick. And honestly, even in regards to crime and whatever, it's causing people to have to go to the doctor. It's causing people to have to go, whether it's an ER visit, whatever it is. But it's causing people to have to use insurance. And that's where we're getting at. I feel like insurance is one of the hardest things to come by here in America because a lot of times not too many jobs offer it. But even if they do offer it or whatever, the premiums are outrageous. Like, it's to the point where it really makes you wonder, like, why do I even need insurance? Because if you're paying $100 to $700 a month for insurance, but even when you go to the ER, even if you go to the hospital, the doctor, whatever, you still got to pay a copay. Chances are you still got to pay 40, sometimes 50% of whatever the reason that you're there for. But you mean to tell me y'all been taking all this money out of my paycheck every single month, and I still got to come up with some money at the table when it's time for me to actually honestly get something done? And it's beyond me, and it don't make sense. And I'm just like, how is this fair? I often hear so many people talk about, oh yeah, man, I can't afford insurance right now, man. Insurance is getting way too high. I can't even put food in my house. I can't even put gas in my car. Like, all these different things. Like, America is really destroying us. I'm not saying me in general because I played it smart. I joined the military, and that's where I really want to get people at. If you don't have insurance, you need to join the military. And the reason behind that is simply because when you join the military gives you free insurance. Well, I mean, it's not free because technically you're working, but that's besides the point. But the military gives you TRICARE. And with TRICARE, if anything were to happen to you while you're in the military or whatever, TRICARE pays for it. And listen, if you get hurt during PT, you break your leg, you skin your leg, you don't feel well, you feel sick or whatever, you can go to sick call, TRICARE is going to cover it. Boom. Cool. If your wife were to get pregnant and she got all these prenatal appointments, all these different things that she got to go through as far as going through the pregnancy or whatever, if you have a TRICARE, they're going to pay for it. Whether it's on post or whether they send you off post, but they're going to pay for it. If you need to have an ER visit, if you go off post, I think you do have to pay something. But if you go on post to the ER, TRICARE will pay for it. Like, at this point, what won't TRICARE pay for? All you really have to do is join. Like, as long as you're a soldier, man, these people are going to take care of you. But having insurance paid for, something that you don't have to pull out of pocket, is saving you money down the road. And I understand that the military is a hard pill to swallow, but at the same time, if you can benefit your family and you just gotta sacrifice, how is that losing? If you love your family as much as you do and you understand that you can set them up for a better situation, why won't you do it? And it's so crazy because even when you join the military and after you retire, you're still able to use TRICARE. Of course, this time you're going to have to pay a little money, but I think at most it may be $100 or whatever. But you mean to tell me you can pay $100 for your whole household, but everybody got insurance? They have different places within the network that you have to go through. And oftentimes you're able to go on post. I think on post is automatically taken care of or whatever. But if you go off post, it might be somewhat maybe a copay or something minimum, but still you're not having to pay as much as the average person working a 9 to 5 a lot of times with their insurance. Because even the place where I'm currently at now, I was looking at their insurance premiums, and honestly, it don't make sense to me. Though they have all these different discounts, they still don't amount to what TRICARE has to offer. And just by retiring out the military through 20 years, whether you medically retire, you're still able to get TRICARE. And even if you don't even want to use TRICARE, you can hold double dip into the VA, because you can have TRICARE in the VA, and now you're really winning. So when it gets down to having the VA and using the VA, if you have 100% or whatever, you can have your medical really done through the VA or whatever and just use TRICARE for your family. Or you can use them hand in hand whenever you need, whenever one makes more sense than the other, use that one and then just have the other one for backup. But even you can, not only for the service person that you can have insurance through the VA, but you can even get it for your family. It's called Champ VA. But I think that's more so geared towards people with 100%, but let alone you're able to have that along with TRICARE. Man, you have, honestly, you have a tag team. You have a tag team of insurance that not only setting you up, man, it's clearing so much of money, so much of debt that you're gonna accrue, because people don't understand. Every single time that you call for an ambulance, every single time that you got to stay overnight at a hospital, like, this is money. This is money. Without having insurance and taking an ambulance ride, I think it's anywhere up from $1,500. I think for staying overnight at a hospital, man, and I could be wrong, but I guarantee that thing gonna range somewhere around five G's, easy. You need to figure out whatever you gotta do to set yourself up. And I often feel like having to have insurance is sometimes a setup, because if you don't have insurance, when income tax season come around, you're asked the question of whether you had insurance throughout that 12 months. And if you say no, now you got to pay a penalty. But it won't happen if you had TRICARE. Or if you had the VA, Champ VA. Use what the government has put in place to better yourself. Stop saying, oh, I don't want the government to take care of me and blah, blah, blah. But all actuality, if the government gonna use you to work this 9 to 5, it's only fair that, you put them to work. A favor for a favor. I'm not being endorsed by the military or whatever, but it's certain things you need to start thinking about as far as setting your family up. If you need insurance and you don't see no other way, join the military. That is all I'm gonna say. And that's what I really want to get with you guys on, because I'm tired of hearing so many people saying they struggling with insurance or whatever. Oh, they can't afford to go to the doctor because, oh, they sick, they got all these different ailments or whatever. All this not happening. But if you're not doing nothing to prepare yourself or set yourself up for when a time like this happen, set yourself up, set your family up. Do whatever you got to do, because again, you need a plan. Hey, but that's all I got for you guys today. I just really wanted to give you guys some info on that. Please do something about your future. And stop letting your future catch up with you, and now you're looking like a deer in headlights. Hey, but take care of your health. But hey, till next time, military bread, y'all. Let's eat.